Hello, and thanks so much for joining me for the Shipper Econ Update. I'm Anthony Smith, Strategic Executive Producer and Lead Economist here at FreightWaves. Behind me, I have our personal consumption expenditures for durable goods and our our dry van volume index. And so looking at the two, we see a comparison as we're looking at the increase in dry van volumes. We also see an increase in our personal consumption for durable goods. So looking at personal consumption or consumer spending is going to be one of the main drivers for a lot of the freight that we're seeing move throughout the economy right now, especially when we're looking at durable goods. So we're breaking it out specifically from overall spending to just spending on durable goods. And that spending on durable goods is really what's driving a lot what's going on with e-commerce. So that durable goods market is still staying steady despite some of the downward movement or some of the lack in what's going on with overall stimulus packages right now. And what we're looking at here is a wild Zach Strickland has appeared. And so, Zach, what we're going over here is overall consumer spending and durable goods and how that's really impacting overall volumes. This is one of the things that we've been watching closely, one of the big drivers within the economy. And nothing's really kind of changing downstream. We're seeing consumers still with a lot of savings left, a lot of credit cards to still burn through. Credit card payments have really ramped up throughout the pandemic. A lot of flexibility still.
We talked about this, like, I think I even wrote a chart of the week about this exact chart here.
Yes.
Where the personal goods, like durable goods, consumption that has been driving most of the freight growth in the United States over the last, I guess, year now, almost. Right. And you're not seeing any decline in it. Like, I mean, it's a little bit of a drop there at the end, but like, I mean, we haven't seen half of these orders come through the country yet because they're still so far behind, right?
That's right. And so we're looking at it, it's exactly right. Orders get turned into production gets turned into shipment, and we haven't seen a shortage of it at all. I mean, on the durable goods meaning anything with a shelf life of 3 years or more, we're seeing that there has been not clothes, clothes are not included. Yeah. Fashion, get with it. Yeah. And so we're looking at those durable goods. A lot of it's going to also come from those appliances where I can't stop talking about housing and things that go into houses. It's like my mind is just fixated on it. But appliances, looking at stoves, looking at refrigerators, looking at microwaves, those items are still in short supply because those builders are still ordering them up, washer dryer units, things like that, to go into these new homes that are also in short supply. Told you I can't stop talking about housing, but we're looking at that. This is all kind of feeding into that upward movement for durable goods orders, and of course feeding into these dry van volumes.
Yeah, and look at this is what makes me get kind of geeked out a little bit. You see this little jump in durable goods orders right here, and you see the VOTVI just take off.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't really move. The VOTVI didn't really move above a certain level, but durable goods orders certainly did. I mean, that tells me right there, okay, we've hit like the absolute upper limit of what our capacity can handle right now. It's still like got a lot of fuel left in that engine.
Exactly, a lot left going up, and we can look at this downstream, but we can also look at it upstream. Coming up next, we're going to also talk about real quick what's happening upstream, and we have non-defense capital goods new orders in our next chart, which we're going to look at here, and that's going to look at what's happening at that manufacturing level. We have that in the blue line, the non-defense capital goods new orders, which looks more specifically at business-to-business activity, what businesses are spending essentially. And we're seeing that stay pretty high. It's generally elevated. There is almost a flatlining at this insanely high rate. And we also see that correlate with the also near record high, or the record high for flatbed outbound tender rejections.
Oh man, that's good stuff. So industrial and consumer going hot.